and welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name is Gabby.
I'm Charlotte.
Who is Charlotte? We haven't seen her in so long.
That is such a great question. If you guys are new here and this is your first time watching one of our live streams, my name is Charlotte. I am one of the co-hosts here at the Kia Hyundai channel, but I've been off for the past 3 months because I had a baby.
And it's here right now.
Yes, it is. She is.
Now, we're doing a live walkthrough today.
Yes.
And Charlotte and I used to do this every single day. I would talk about the exterior and the powertrain. Charlotte would talk about the interior and the comforts of the vehicle. And that's exactly what we're back to doing today.
Definitely.
So this is a live stream car review going over everything you need to know about the 2026 Hyundai Kona EV in the Preferred Plus Trend package.
And the best part is because this is a live streamed video, if you guys have questions, feel free to put them in the live chat. We'll answer them in real time for you if we can at our dedicated Q&A. And if you still have questions, leave them as a comment down below and we'll get back to you on them.
Now with the live stream, there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
You know it.
We lose internet, our mics stop working, and today we might actually have a baby
Crying baby.
Crying babies. So if you want to see one of those things, one's bound to happen. Probably the crying baby.
Oh, me crying.
But before that happens, let's talk about the car.
Let's go.
Charlotte's gonna grab the camera and we're gonna start off with the exterior walkthrough. And you know what? I jinxed myself because I think she's starting to cry. This particular vehicle is showcased in Meta Blue today, which is such a fabulous color. It's certainly dependent on the lighting. So in our bay right now, it's presenting itself relatively purple, but in sunlight, I get a little bit more blue tones from it. Nonetheless, it's a really cool paint color that kind of shape shifts in its way or color shifts. And it's only available on the Preferred Plus Trend and above. So you can't get this in the regular entry trim level Kona EV. For our lights, we got full LEDs. So our daytime running lamps that are right over here stop at about the quarter mark, or I guess the third mark, and then flow right back again on the other side. On the top of the line Ultimate model, this will be a full LED light bar, but on the Preferred and Trend, this is what we're looking at, and it's still really cool. You can see it kind of tapers off over here, almost a gradient-like effect.
Gives you that fun pixelated detailing too, right?
Hyundai calls it their parametric pixel design.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. The main headlamp is also a full LED, and we have integrated intelligent high beam assist, which essentially shuts off your high beams if it senses another vehicle approaching or enough sufficient light. As far as technology goes, we have a ton of driver assistance in this vehicle. It's confusing if I just list them all off, so why don't I list them off and give a little bit of an explanation too. Right in the center, we have this rectangular radar plate that is utilized to monitor traffic conditions. So if I'm on the highway, I have highway driving assist. The vehicle ahead of me slows down or comes to a complete stop, my vehicle will use that radar plus its navigation data and its lane centering system to keep me steady in my lane at a good following distance from the car ahead of me, and will slow me to a complete stop if we hit traffic. Takes me right back up to speed again after that. Now, a couple of the things that we have are this pixelated gradient style lower grille, as well as a touch more body color and a black lip to finish things off. We've got Adam, do you want to switch with Charlotte? Maybe you'll take over the camera and she'll take over the baby.
Adam's panicking because I put him on baby duty.
I don't know what to do.
Charlotte, is your mic off? Now over here we have our charge port. Charge port is mounted right on the grille or the front end of the Kona EV, and it's actually heated. So that is oftentimes what a lot of people will complain about anytime we have a front-facing charge port. You know, if you live somewhere with snowy conditions, and you're driving on the highway, all the snow likes to pack on there. So that heated door prevents that. You have illumination too, so when you are plugging in your vehicle at nighttime, you can actually see what you're doing. And of course, this is our CCS charge port. We have our AC up here for level 1 and level 2 charging, and then the portion on the bottom will be utilized whenever you're using a DC fast charger. This vehicle can go from 10 to 80% in 43 minutes on a 100 kilowatt charger, so a quick charging station or a public charging station. And it takes about 6 hours and 5 minutes, not about, exactly, on a level 2 home charger. All right, let's close this up and continue on with the rest of the exterior walkthrough. See, I told you guys, lives, anything can happen. You want to pant us, Charlotte? All right, now let's keep going. I'm gonna pop the hood and we'll talk about the frunk. Now, for the Kona EV, it is only available as front-wheel drive. Now, the regular gas Kona can come as front-wheel or all-wheel, not the case on the EV version. We have a hydraulic hood and a small frunk. Now, this small frunk, again, may not look too impressive, but we still have plenty of cargo space in the trunk area, And there's more than enough space here to put your level 1 charger or whatever else you might want to carry, emergency kit, that kind of thing. It's also illuminated too, so at nighttime you can see what you're looking at. Under the hood, we again have a regular 12-volt battery. We have our washer fluid, and we have some coolant too. So it doesn't look too strange underneath the hood. I know some vehicles have absolutely nothing going on, maybe just a small little cap for their washer fluid, but it still looks relatively familiar under the hood here. For our wheels, all trim levels of the Kona EV share the same 17-inch alloy design. I know it looks a little bit funky, definitely very different than the regular gas Kona, but this is meant with aerodynamics in mind. So it is an aero blade style alloy meant to minimize the air resistance and maximize the airflow. So its design has a purpose. Speaking of design, our wheel arches are all body color, so everything flows relatively nicely on the Kona. There's no blocky, black plastic cladding or molding. It looks very, very premium. I'm gonna let Adam take a wide angle view of the side profile and I'll kind of describe what we're looking at here. We have body color mirrors and they do have turn signal indicators mounted on them, and our door handles are also body color. Along your door panel, you'll notice there's a pretty large panel of gloss black, so a higher end touch, and that does start on the Trend package, just again giving a more premium look to the exterior. On the mirrors themselves, you'll notice we have blind spot detection. So that little caution icon will illuminate whenever there's a vehicle in your left or right blind spot, and if you're actively signaling, it'll also beep to give you an audible warning. Your door handles look a little different. We don't have a button on them the way some of our other vehicles do. So while we still have proximity entry, it won't be used by pressing on a button. It'll be used by simply reaching for the door handle, and as long as the key is on you, the vehicle will unlock, and when you're done driving, you'll press on it to lock it again. The Trend package also gives us something called digital key entry, so I can pair my phone, featuring the Hyundai Blue Link app, to unlock the vehicle and also start and drive it, all from my phone. So if you don't like keys, no problem. The top of the car is where we'll see our roof rails. They're just regular flush style roof rails. Then we have our shark fin antenna too. And then for trim pieces, we have a nice satin chrome belt line that extends all the way to our rear spoiler. So the design flow is very nice. I realized I've gotten this far in the vehicle and haven't even told you about the powertrain or the battery capacity. So let's work our way over to under the hood because it only feels natural. While we won't find an engine under here, we do have a front-mounted electric motor, and it's a 150 kilowatt electric motor. What does that mean output-wise? Well, 150 kilowatts. Translated into horsepower, though, that is 201 horsepower with 188 pound-feet of torque. Now, all of that torque is instant, seeing as it is an electric vehicle. This car does not feel sluggish at all, gets up to highway speeds no problem, and is extremely, extremely efficient in the city. Now, is it fuel efficient? No, it's better than that. Energy efficient. This car also has very easily adjustable levels of regenerative braking. So all of your regen is adjusted on the paddle shifters, which you'll see inside the cabin. You can increase it all the way up to I pedal, which is often called one pedal driving. And you can also have it down to 0 if you aren't a fan of it. So it's very, very easily adjustable. And there is also an automated setting that lets the vehicle decide what is the best level of regen based off the current driving situation. So that accounts for traffic, road slope, everything really. All right, let's take a look at the cargo area. We have over 700 liters of cargo space in this vehicle, and I'll open it up in just a second. As far as design goes, there's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of gloss black, and there is a lot of dark around our taillight housing. This almost gives the illusion of a tinted like tail lamp without sacrificing visibility, so drivers will see when you are slowing down or braking. Along the bottom, we have more of those pixelated elements, and then a slight bit more gloss black. I'll open up our cargo area now, where you'll see we have a smart power liftgate. Power liftgate starts on the Trend package. It is one of the many add-ons. A lot more of them will be found on the interior of the vehicle. You can adjust the height, so if this is a bit too tall for your garage, bring it down to your preferred setting and press and hold the button to save it. For our cargo area, we have a removable cargo cover. This just essentially stops people from being able to see through the back window. It's really nice during holiday shopping time. And then underneath our floorboard, we have our mobility kit. For the mobility kit, this is essentially in replacement of a spare tire. However, I will say there is room for a spare in this car. You just have to account for the fact that it will increase the weight of the vehicle, which could affect the range of the vehicle. Speaking of the range, 420 kilometers of them. That is the all-electric rated range on this car. You will certainly see it do better in the summer or mild conditions, but in the winter or cold conditions, especially with the use of climate control, it will drop a little bit. On average, it's about a 20% drop, but a lot of that, again, will come down to what your driving looks like and what are you using for the climate control. If you like cranking the heat all the way, might use a little bit more. But there are some very smart ways to conserve range on an electric vehicle that don't really sacrifice your comfort much at all. One of which is utilizing the preconditioning function for climate, that is. So you can actually go ahead and start your vehicle from your BlueLink app. Make sure the cabin is nice and warm before you hop in. Same thing with having your vehicle charged. It will, if you have your vehicle actively plugged in, it will warm up the cabin as well too. And there is also something quite handy, and that is the heated seats and steering wheel we'll see on the inside. Now, I'm not sure, Charlotte, did you want to do the interior or?
I'm good.
Okay. What are you going to do with the baby?
Older.
While you're doing the interior?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to maybe go behind the camera, and Charlotte is going to review the vehicle while holding a baby.
Listen, so when Gabby told me that we were shooting the Kona EV today, I was like, okay, when I think of the Kona just in general, I think of how accessible it is. And today, we really get to put that to the test because I'm going to do everything basically one-handed. I love that. The life of a parent, am I right? Am I right? So Gabby's going to give a quick pan of the cabin. That way you guys can orient yourselves and see what it's like. Thank you, Gabby. That looks so comfortable. Gabby just had to contort her body to move the seat a little bit, so that was fun. But again, when I do talk about the Kona, I really do think about accessibility because it has a gas counterpart, it makes it seem less intimidating when you are hopping into the EV version of it because everything is going to look very similar. And even the EV tech, the way that it's oriented, does not make it seem intimidating. So this is going to be something that no matter what your tech grasp is, you're going to do well in this vehicle. I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. So let's take a look at the driver's side door first and foremost. Over here, you'll see that we do have some satin chrome interior accents too, and then just regular black plastic, which is really nice to see and very easily wipeable. Electronically adjustable mirrors, and then for your windows, you have 2 obstacle detecting and express windows for the front. You do have your cup holder down below, and then also our in-house sound system, so no premium sound system in this trim. These seats, they are going to be manual, so 6-way manual forwards. Oh, that's really good.
Oh, okay, we're back. We're so
back. Okay, 6-way manual adjustable seat. You can also do your backrest. The trend package is also going to be the introduction to the Leatherette trim. So you've got Leatherette, nice and easily wipeable. You need it in this trim too. On this side, brightness adjuster, you're gonna have your traction control. And then down below, of course, is gonna be power tailgate and electronic parking brake.
I like how she was just crying and now she's knocked out.
So we all have those moments sometimes. She's a little overtired right now.
Are we that boring?
Yes. She heard us talk about the Kona EV. She was like, no, I'm just kidding. All right, directly in front of me, we do have our heated steering wheel, leather wrapped as well. And on here, you're gonna have a split between your driving controls and then also your multimedia controls. And Gabby talked about the fact that we have regenerative braking in our EV vehicle, of course. So behind me, we have paddle shifters, but they're not going to be for shifting gears, of course. They're going to be for adjusting your regenerative braking. Of course, the most intense is going to be that I-pedal or one-pedal driving. And then you still have that automated function, which Gabby talked about too. But if you want to learn more about it, we have a dedicated video on it too. Nice. 2 very large screens, dual 12.3-inch screens, which is fantastic with those nice graphics as well. And from here, you can go and cycle through a bunch of different viewpoints, such as your navigation, which safety features are enabled, or other stats on how the vehicle responds to you as the driver. And then instead of a traditional tachometer, you're going to have a power band. Oop, just lost it. You're going to have a power band, which is going to show you when you're driving basically more efficiently versus when you're not driving so efficiently for this green vehicle. I'll have Gabby come around and she'll also show the controls for the passenger side.
I feel like in order to get her ready for nap time, you probably play some of her old videos because she is.
You know what? I should. If I'm leaving her
out
with not myself.
All right, let's hop in passenger side.
Passenger side, you can get a good look at the design on the seat too. We have a little bit of debossing, again, more of that pixelated parametric detailing, which looks pretty good. And then we also have a manual adjustable passenger seat.
Includes height though.
Includes height. So the fact that it's, 2 seats that are mirrored, very nice to see, even if they are manual. We do have a column mounted shift-by-wire as well, and from there you can enable park, and then you just simply twist to put into drive or reverse as well. And then for our multimedia screen, you guessed it, it's a 12.3-inch screen, integrated navigation, and you also have a designated EV menu. There we go. So from here, you can see different stats, like how the vehicle is going to perform if you're not using any climate control versus the climate control that it's currently set to, your nearest charger. And then again, we also have done different videos utilizing these different icons, so customizing it to make sure it's nice and warm, and then also things like your charging limits for AC charging. And then also battery preconditioning if you want to manually do it from in here instead of from your phone. Lots of different widgets here for phone projection, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Then if you want to go and adjust any of those safety features, which Gabby mentioned on the exterior, you're going to pop into your driver's assistance to do so. Push to start, of course. And then I love the Kona because, again, this is so easy to use, even though this is an electric vehicle with a lot of tech, so easy to navigate. All of these are going to be real buttons, real dials. And then down below, you're going to have your climate control, same thing, buttons and dials. This is going to be the introduction to dual zone climate control, so you can have multiple temperatures set depending on your comfort level. And you also have auto defog, so no more going and focusing on what temperature is going to go and get all defog from my windscreen. It's going to do it automatically for you. You don't have to play the game of it. Is it too hot or is it too cold?
It gets worse.
Another EV specific feature is going to be driver only. This is designed for the climate control to just focus it on the driver if you're the only one in the car. That way it's not using excess energy to go and heat the entire cabin if there's not anyone in the entire cabin. Down below, you have your rear occupant alert, perfect for car seats. Oh my goodness. And then for charging or connectivity, you have dual USB-Cs as well as a 12-volt. This trim is also going to be the start of a wireless phone charger, perfect for that wireless CarPlay. And then you'll have your heated seats, heated steering wheel, auto hold, your rear view camera, which will come up automatically and has dynamic guidelines. Love that sound of the squeaking. And then also your dedicated drive modes, so eco, normal, sport, and snow, perfect for winter because it's November now. Woohoo. Down below, cup holders. They're that fun pop-out guillotine style. And when it comes to storage, there's not too much hidden storage in the Kona, but this is a little bit of an improvement where it is deeper instead of just being more of a shallow tray.
Got a double-decker.
It is double-decker, so you can put other stuff under there. It's just not necessarily going to be fully hidden. But you can put a water bottle under there. Why not? Why not? Up top, we have some fun features. LED interior lighting, again, is going to start on this trim, and you do have a power sunroof as well.
Power sunroof starts on this trim?
It does. Leather and a sunroof, baby.
Ain't
That's
a
how
whole
you know
lot
it's
more.
a preferred with trend. On the other side, so that's fully open now. On the other side, you do have a convenient little shelf too, again, for more storage. Not 100% hidden above, like how the glove box is, but still enough to put your essentials like sunglasses and your glove box with manuals in English and French.
And lights.
And lights. Illuminated glove box so it doesn't get lost, baby. Perfect.
I might just show the key real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Egg key
Whoa.
on the key fob.
Scramble
You
that for
can
me.
Start your car. We got lock, unlock, a remote start built onto the key, which is always nice.
Winner.
And then panic button with our, if it will focus, lift gate release on the side. So nice thing about remote start on the key fob, right, Char?
The best oh yeah?
No,
You- yeah?
Well, I'm sure you know too.
Okay, cool.
But Blue Link is a 3-year free subscription, and after that, it's up to you whether you want it or not. But having remote start on the key fob is for life.
Yeah, you don't need a Blue Link subscription to do that. You need the Blue Link subscription if you want to specifically select the temperature. If not, it's going to default to kind of an in-between or your last temperature, depending on which vehicle it is that you have.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, some of our cars will do your last temp. Some of them do it, I think, 22.5 or
Yeah.
21.5. I wish we just had one. I wish it just did your last, but whatever.
It depends on the car, right?
Yeah. Hyundai, if you're watching this, make it consistent.
We're begging you. There's so many things where I'm like, consistency would be great. Okay, back here, going back on the theme of accessibility, I hope you guys saw that it was super easy to get into this. I barely had to adjust anything in stepping up or adjust or shift my sleeping baby now. So this is a really comfortable ride height, whether you're in the front or also in the back seat. So if you have mobility concerns, it's going to be easy to get in and get out, but you're still sitting up high enough and I'm still able to see over the hood when it's not propped open.
This is one of those slide-in cars, right? You just slide in.
It's super easy to do. Back here, you'll notice it is a 3-seater. We have dual sets of car seat anchors, making it mom approved. And then in the center, you have a drop-down armrest with cup holders. There you go. That's right there. And then also I like the fact that we have rear vents, so that's going to get some airflow back here. Dual USB-C ports for charging up devices and dual sets of cargo nets as well. Black plastic on the back of the seats, perfect if you have kids who like to put their feet up, very easily wipeable. Definitely nice. Best part too is this is an EV, which means we keep it pretty flat on the floor, so even if you're sitting in the middle seat, you're not necessarily losing some leg height where your knees are all of a sudden up into your chest. You're able to still keep them pretty flat, which is great for a vehicle of this size too.
The fetal position.
The fetal position.
So would it be a Kia Hyundai channel without a screaming baby or
And
a
that's
dead
just me.
gimbal? And our gimbal died, so that's why I'm holding it like this.
Oh my goodness, we are on fire today.
We're so back. The dynamic duo. The baby and the gimbal. That's
Yeah, the baby
dynamic
and the
duo.
gimbal.
All right, Charlotte and I are going to answer some questions. We're going to do it like this because this is
Cutesy.
what we've got right now.
Live, laugh, love.
So let's.
I love that I love that between the two of us we have two hands.
Yes, that's true. Together we are one.
We complete each other.
All
Oh
right,
my goodness, she's gonna throw up on me.
Are you serious? Oh
She
my
didn't,
gosh.
but it sounds like she is.
It might happen. You guys will just have to stay tuned. All right, so new angle unlocked. This is really unflattering, but let's answer some live questions, see what you guys would like to know about the Kona. We could also just run through some quick specs as well.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, price point is $45,749. I don't know if we actually said that in the beginning.
No, I forgot. That's my bad.
That's okay. So $45,749 Canadian. This vehicle is equipped with one drivetrain only, and that is our front-wheel drive with our 150 kilowatt electric motor. The battery capacity is 64.8 kilowatt hours. And again, charge times, if you are using a 100 kilowatt charger, you can expect 10 to 80% in about 43 minutes. I think I said that, but I'm not sure. So much has happened during this.
We've lived a lot of lives.
22-minute live stream, and it feels like it's been.
But all of that is going to give you an all-electric range of 420 rated kilometers,
Yes.
depending on how you drive and depending on the weather outside. You could see worse, or you could see even better than that. The nice thing about Kia and Hyundai EVs, as I will say, is they tend to understate their range instead of overstating it. So
And then
typically you'll see,
over-deliver.
yeah, exactly. So typically you'll see it do better.
I can't even read the
I can't, I
comments
don't
right
have
now.
no glasses.
Hold on.
This is microscopic font. I'm used to the laptop.
Hold on, Char.
Oh my goodness.
I'll do you one worse. Here. Oh no, that was
the cracked iPad.
yeah.
That we have to watch an ad to get to our own video.
Yeah, we do not have YouTube Premium.
I thought you did.
On my personal YouTube, I
Babes.
pay for that.
Yeah.
The dealership does not pay for
No.
YouTube Premium. Maybe we should. Okay, hold on.
I think we need to be premium YouTubers first, and I fear we are not.
What do you mean? This is good quality
After
content.
the events of today.
She's loving the content right now. It's like when people put on white noise just go to sleep.
Yeah.
The Kia Hyundai channel is just white noise. So make sure you open YouTube and have it running all night
All
on
night.
our channel.
Just our channel.
Please.
With ads on.
With ads on, yes. No skipping. Can you do a car seat test? Not right now. Actually, yes, we can right now. In the meantime, while Charlotte gets that, I don't really see any other questions off the top.
Cool. Love that for us.
Let me
Oh,
flip
thank
the
you.
camera. I didn't realize that was here.
Okay, so keep this in mind. You do need a car seat base. This is a car seat that has a base with it. This is it if it's not leveled, but this is still going to give you pretty much the same amount of space. So as you
Charlotte,
can
you're in
see,
the way.
oh my goodness. So as you can see, it's not touching the back of the seat. So this is going to fit in. This is also going to be the widest, basically, seat, or the one that goes furthest the back the most of car seats is infant car seats, as opposed to if you're doing something that is for a toddler that's forward facing too. So this would be the least amount of space that you can get, if that makes sense. But this is what it would look like with a car seat in the back. So you still have space. It fits your passenger. They're not going to be passenger peasant and have no leg room. They still have leg room. And then, of course, still tons of room underneath for storage. So that's kind of what it would look like to give a little bit of an idea. Does need a
Nice.
base still.
We got to keep that as a prop.
I know. Gotta keep room my kids. Everyone's like, no, don't do that.
Okay, back to our Q&A position, our official.
Our peasant position.
Okay, there we go. Let's see what we may have missed. Christian
I'm
M
like
said,
squinting, trying to read.
I know. Christian M said, I also have YouTube Premium. How does me watching your channel without ads help? I don't know how YouTube Premium works
It's
for.
fixed rate.
Okay.
YouTube pays.
Adam
YouTube
knows.
pays. Fixed rate.
Okay. Char with the insanely cool hair. I know.
Thank you. I showered.
For us?
Yeah.
Aw.
Just for you, babe.
Good to see you, Charlotte. Does the trend package include any battery thermal management upgrades that would ensure the DC fast charging speed remains consistent in varied climates? Yes. So all
There you go.
vehicles in the Kona EV lineup, whether you get the entry trim, the mid trim, which is the preferred we have here today, or the ultimate, will have a battery management system, a thermal management system, but also integrated preconditioning. Now, in the past, we had preconditioning, but it was set by using DC.
Navigation.
Yeah. So you'd have to use the in-house navigation system and set the route to a DC fast charger. Now, not everyone liked the navigation, the in-house nav. They liked using their phone's nav. Now we have a separate menu in the vehicle's head unit that you can turn on or off the preconditioning whenever you need it. So give yourself an extra 30 minutes, turn it on, get to your charging station, and charge without waiting.
You can also do that from your phone.
Yes.
And then just to answer the last little bit of that question, is the preferred with trend package doesn't build on top of that. That's standard across all of the EV trims.
Yes.
So the preferred trend, no, it doesn't add on to it, but yes, there is thermal management system across all EV trims.
Buford said, can you charge them things anywhere? I've heard nothing but nightmare stories about charging. So as long as it's a public charger and not, someone's private charger, yes, you can charge them anywhere. Now, oftentimes, especially if you are someone who does a lot of long haul or road trip driving, you will have to incorporate a little bit more planning. That's just the way it is. But if you're only using your vehicle to drive to work and back, you're probably not going to find yourself with that charging situation. If you have a charger at home or a charger at work, and that's where you're doing it, it's pretty reliable.
Yes. I have actually taken an EV on a road trip. That was probably about a year and a half ago. Since things infrastructure-wise have definitely changed and improved, so it is a lot more accessible now. Yeah. I'm like, that's my thought.
Many charging apps also have users give it reviews. Or
Plug share, use plug share.
Absolutely, and that will tell you, oh, I was just here yesterday and I got this output out of the charger when it's rated for this. And it helps you kind of determine which is best for your trip. Also, the vehicle's head unit. So if I use the in-house navigation and I set my route to, let's say, somewhere 4 hours from here, and I will have to stop at a charger along the way, it'll illuminate where I should stop and how much charge I should have for the remainder of the drive and how much charge I would actually end up with once I get to my destination. So you kind of have all of that laid out for you in advance. And then, of course, you can also fact check it on your phone, too, if you don't want to completely rely on the in-house nav. Okay, so you don't endorse throwing a cord over the neighbor's fence.
No.
Use their hydro. How long is your extension cord? I'm kidding.
That's what I do every time I go to my parents.
Yeah. If it's some dealerships will show that they have a public charger, but it's actually only meant for staff members or their service customers.
Yes.
So I know with all of our vehicles, it'll always show the Mazda dealer down the road as being the closest public charger.
But it's like, yeah, it's not really.
That's not a public charger, though.
Like, don't go there.
Don't show up there. So of
They
course,
won't be happy if we've sent you there.
Yeah, some things you'll have to kind of think a little bit.
Yeah,
but
use your discretion.
Absolutely. Where is Evie?
Evie, she's actually at preschool today, so she does part-time preschool and she loves it.
She's a part-timer.
She's a part-timer. She's getting her education.
Okay.
I can't read, so I'm just standing here swaying.
How to compare to the BYD ATT03 in Europe for Kona EV? Gotta be honest, I'm not very familiar with their cars.
So we do not get them at all. Any Chinese, we do not get BYD at all in Canada. So our experience with them hands-on is pretty much limited. So we can tell you about the Kona though.
Is Charlotte going to be on the live stream for the rest of this week or next year? Was that year? Yeah.
So the plan as of right now, and everything is
I'm learning this at the same time.
Everything is very fickle, but the goal is to try to be here Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And then, of course, Gabi and I are going to Los Angeles at the end of the month. But that is pretty much it for right now. So we'll be doing a couple pre-recorded and then a couple live streams each week.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. Now, with that being said, we actually just filmed a trunk talk. It's been a while since we've done trunk talk.
Yeah, it's probably been 3 months, yeah.
Oh, quite a while, yeah. How old is your baby?
3 months.
That's how old the trunk talk is. So this one is all about 5 things you need for driving in winter. And There's actually more than 5 things.
Number 5 might surprise you.
The title is a lie, but the facts are true.
Ooh.
So that should go up Sunday. I don't want to say for sure. Who knows?
I think Gabby's like, you're the one in charge of editing it, so
So
put it up
Charlotte,
Sunday.
What are your weekend plans? But yeah, I think that's about it for today's video, you guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us today, as always, and hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. If you have any more questions about the Kona EV, leave them down below as a comment, and yeah, we'll get back to you.
I just wanted to say I'm so happy to have my girl back.
Oh, tea.
My girl, I was talking about baby.
I know. We all know.
Anyway, goodbye, you guys.
Bye.